So I just made an amazing video, but what happened was I wasn't recording it. So now here's my attempt to do it again. And point of this video, guys, is if you want to be happy, you need to do these 5 things. You need to. There's no way around this. And if you're a woman, you don't need to do these 5 things. At least, I don't think so. I've seen happy women that don't do these 5 things. But if you're a man, you need to do these 5 things. To be fully happy, fully fulfilled, fully aligned, you need to. So what are they? Meditation, reading. Actually, why am I going to tell you all of them? I'm not going to do that. Let me go step by step. Number 1 is you need to work out every single day. Not just 4 days a week, 3 days a week. You need to work out every single day. Your body needs to be pushed every single day. Whether it's weightlifting, whether it's running, whether it's just walking on a treadmill for 1 hour uphill. You need to push yourself. If you can't push yourself physically, what makes you think you can push yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually? What makes you think that's possible? You can't conquer your body. How are you going to conquer your world? How are you going to conquer your mission? How are you going to conquer anything if you can't even conquer your fucking body? Man, that shit, honestly, that shit pisses me off. This one pisses me off a lot. Like, if you're fat, or if you're extremely scrawny, or if you're like extremely skinny fat, you need to get this shit fucking handled. This is a wake-up call, okay? No one has really slapped you around, and maybe this is what you needed to hear in this moment. I have friends that became kind of fat. I have friends that never really try to push themselves physically in any way. They stayed very scrawny or skinny fat. And my thought is, well, guess what my thought is I can't surround myself around these guys anymore. I can't. Because if you're not pushing yourself, you're just going to rub off your mediocre energy on me. Guys, that's important. That is actually point number 2, which is you need to remove distractions and remove negativity from your life. Relentlessly. If you can't take care of yourself, don't try to take care of other people. You come first. Why? Because no one's going to fucking take care of you. No one. When you're out here trying to take care of someone else, it's like, whoa, take care of yourself first. It's that funny analogy when you're on a plane and there's a freaking oxygen thing. And they tell you, hey, you put your oxygen mask first before you try to help the person next to you. I don't give a fuck if it's your wife or your kid. You got to do that shit first. Because if you don't, you're going to die. And then you're no help. Your whole life is like that. If you don't fucking take care of yourself, you're no help. If you can't help yourself, you're no help. Remind yourself of this. And by the way, the goal of life is to help people. That is like part 2. There's like 2 parts of life. Help yourself, help others. Boom, 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 boom. It's the hook. No, not the hook. It's the jab and it's the hook. The jab is what you do all the time, helping yourself. So you can set up the hook. This is real wisdom. Real wisdom. Okay? Anyways, remove distraction, remove people that are bringing you down. It might be your mother. It might be your girlfriend. You might need to dump her. Your girlfriend's fat? Well, put her on a training program. She doesn't listen to you? Well, dump her. I'm not saying don't try to help people. I'm saying if they're not going to actually take action, I don't give a fuck about the words you say. If they're not going to take action, then you need to take the action of kicking them out of your fucking life. This is real shit. So that's step number 2. Remove negative shit. Why? Because you become what you are surrounded by. Remove it. Remove it. Okay? That's number 2. Number 3. Man, I'm hyped, man. It's the freaking caffeine, I think. Number 3. So 1 was... What was 1? 1 was working out. Number 2 was removing distractions. That's negative people. Number 3 is reflection. This is so big. Reflection is so fucking big. If you don't journal every day or do some sort of reflection, you are fucking yourself. You are. Imagine you had a business and you never look at the expenses and you never look at the previous month's and quarter's performance and you never made goals. Imagine you had a business and you just never did that shit. Would that business go anywhere? No. It wouldn't go anywhere. If you don't manage who you are, you don't manage what's in front of you, how are you gonna make it go up, scale it? How? You can't. So you gotta do the same thing for your life. You gotta manage your life like you manage a business. You gotta take it that seriously, because guess what? You have one life and you're just gonna fucking let it go to shit. You're gonna let it go to shit. I'm not gonna let it go to shit. Fuck that. So you need some sort of reflection. Me personally, I like to journal once every day in the morning. Look at this. Tell me this isn't the coolest journal you've seen in your life. I know it's got my name and it's got my astrological sign. I'm not really big in astrology, but it came with the gift. Okay, anyways, beautiful journal. I love this thing. It's so sexy. Journal at least a page or so, half a page. And what do you journal about? It's very simple. What will you do today that will make you proud? Let's think of that. What did you do yesterday that you regret? Let's take that away. What is something you want to remember? What is something you want to be more intentional about? What are things you're grateful about? Just to bring them to awareness. These are the things you journal about. What are things you're excited about? Just journal for a page. It doesn't have to be super structured. I'm very structured just because that's how I work as a human, but maybe you're not. Doesn't matter. I journal and I also track my habits and I track a lot of other shit. For now, just journal, please. It's gonna help you so much. It's gonna give you clarity. It's gonna be like the stamp that this day has. It's gonna be like the lens in which you view today. It's going to correct the way you think. Trust me, journaling is so fucking important. If you don't write down by yourself at peace every morning, you are going to not create this sense of identity. And instead, you're going to be dictated by your surroundings. You need to have this like creative moment where you are creating, you are paving your unique path. Journaling so big. The next step, what do you think it is? Reading. This is my Kindle. Once again, beautiful Kindle. I love it. Guys, spend money on good things. This Kindle cost me, with the case, it cost me like $200. And I feel like, and by the way, this is my third Kindle because I've lost so many. But I feel like people would think, oh, you're spending a lot of money on a book, on a Kindle. Why? Why not just buy this $10 book? Right, I feel like people would think things like this. Like, in other words, I'm saying I see people who don't have Kindles, but they have, I don't know, they have like fucking good shoes on. And my thought is, bro, how about you just get regular shoes, like decent shoes, and you get a fucking Kindle? My point here is, guys, spend money on good shit. Not on alcohol, not on drugs, not on super materialistic items all the time and getting obsessed with this. Spend money on a good book, on a good journal, on a good camera for your content, on a good t-shirt. This t-shirt's expensive, but hey, it's a t-shirt that I'm going to be wearing, man. I want to be feeling as comfortable as possible. Spend money on good shit. Anyways, that was a little bit of a rant, but reading is so important. Why? Because reading is going to program you, and it's gonna make you more like the thing you're reading, right? So reading becomes your number one influence. That needs to be the way you think. Whatever book you are reading is like the number one influence on your life. It could be like this, unless you have a mentor, like if I was coaching you. But for now, if you don't have a mentor, read and take it seriously. Don't just read and like kind of let it go through you. Just try your best to be there with the book. Have that conversation with the book. It's going to change your life, reading intentionally. Reading is so good. What else? And then the final step. So I said it was working out, removing yourself from distractions, journaling, reading, and then the final step, giving value. Any form of giving value is so important. What I'm doing right now is my form of giving value. I try to do these daily. And if I don't, I do other forms of giving value. I'm a coach. So even if I'm not doing these videos, trust me, I have client calls and I'm giving value on those calls. But if you don't give value, if you don't help others, everything I just said, it almost doesn't even matter, because you're just improving yourself for what reason? For what? Why become a strong man? Why have wisdom? Why have confidence? Why have charisma if you're not going to help other people? It makes no sense. Anyways, and that's it. That's the keys to life. That is the things that if you're a man and you do, you're going to have a fucking great day. The moment you start to do negative behaviors, like drugs, alcohol, wasting time, watching TV mindlessly, eating junk food compulsively, jerking off compulsively. You do these behaviors, guys, it just fucking fucks up your flow. It fucks up your peace. Fucks it up. You do the things I just told you, it increases your flow state. It makes you feel alive, man. It makes you feel great. And that's it. I am done with this video. If you like what you heard and you want to see more, my channel has a lot of stuff like this. But if you want even more, you want accountability, structure, and guidance, I am a social confidence and self-development coach. I can help you land your dream dating life, your dream life, honestly. I can help you remove your habits, make you a better person. If you need accountability and you want to really level up your life, link is in my bio to work with me one-on-one, and that's it. Have a great day, guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.